Hi, this is Aaron, and today we're going to talk about the Apple Magic Mouse. Now, I have been using a Bluetrack Explorer mouse for some time, and it's a pretty large mouse. I really do like it, and I had been debating buying the Magic Mouse. In fact, I asked some of you, what do you think? Should I get the Magic Mouse? A lot of you said no, and so I didn't, and I waited, and ended up buying it discount from one of those discount websites. It had a little bit of scratches on it, but it was a decent price, so I figured I'd pick it up, try it out, and maybe share that with you. So my experience overall has been pretty positive. The Magic Mouse is definitely sleek and very thin, and you can see maybe right here how small it really is. The Magic Mouse is very low profile compared to the Explorer Bluetrack mouse that I've been using. You can see my hand actually rests really comfortably on top of it and works pretty good. And the mouse I've been happy with. However, I really want to try out some of the gestures on the Magic Mouse and see how it works. And I'm glad I did, because OS X, or I wanted to say Snow Lion, OS X Lion actually incorporates some gestures that allow you to do some different things within the UI that I'm pretty glad I got it for, to try it out when it does come out. So the mouse, I'm not going to do any unboxing since most of you have probably seen this by now, but just want to give you my take, since I really do like different mouses, or whatever you want to call them. I've gone through quite a bit. I probably have at home right now 5 or 6, just because I like to try out different ones. So no back forward buttons, but you can use your 2 fingers to sweep back, sweep forward, and it has a decent response, and is a replacement for the back and forward buttons on something like this Bluetrack mouse. The mouse itself tracks pretty nicely. Now, I know people have complained, but first let me show you ergonomically about it, and then we'll go on to tracking and things like that. If I put my hand on this Explorer Bluetrack mouse, you can see I have pretty big hands, and this fits me quite nicely. However, if I switch over to the Magic Mouse, I can barely hang on to it, but I grip it kind of like this, and it seems to work fine, and it actually isn't uncomfortable over time to use. So when I move this around, it's pretty nice once you get used to it, because you get used to scrolling with just one finger. You go back or go forward, and you get really used to it. It seems to not be as bad ergonomically as I thought. Now, if I was to hold it like this and click, or right click as I have it set up, it works well, but that the click, I'm not sure I like totally for both left and right, but I think overall it's pretty decent. But if I hold this in my hand like this, it would be really uncomfortable just to kind of drag my hand around the desktop. And I don't use a mouse pad, as you can kind of see. It'd be pretty uncomfortable to just drag my hand around like this. But holding it like this isn't so bad, because I'm using my fingers a lot to do different gestures. So let me go ahead and kind of show you. We'll go to my website here. There we go. Now, if I want to move around or scroll, I can scroll like this. And let me kind of give you a comparison to the Explorer Bluetrack mouse. Here's a wheel. You can see it's not that it's jerky, it's a normal wheel, and isn't smooth like this scroll is. If I go faster, it goes faster. If I go slow, it goes slow, just like on an iPad or an iPhone. If I want to go back, I use 2 fingers. If I want to go forward, I use 2 fingers. Now, there is some additional software you can download that will give you different abilities, like 3-finger swipes for expose, or whatever you really want to set it up for, and it works pretty well. But I'm just not using it at this time. It's set to default. Now, as far as tracking goes, let me kind of give you an example. So here's, let's see if I can move it to the B to try to give you an idea. I'm just going to move this a little bit. I'll nudge it with my fingernail to try to, there, it's 1 pixel. Let me try and do the same with the, to me, I know people have complained about this laser on here, but at least this surface that I'm using it on, I really have no tracking problems whatsoever, and I have it tracked the exact same as the Explorer Bluetrack mouse. I don't have an issue whatsoever. It seems to work good back and forth. The scroll has always been responsive, and I know initially a lot of people had connection problems with Bluetooth as it connects over Bluetooth. This is actually a USB key fob, as you can kind of see in here. I don't have any issues connection-wise. I know others have. I haven't had one, actually. So I've only had it for a couple weeks, but I have been using it regularly, and I think it works really well. And should be nice when Lion comes out. But I just kind of want to show you that, you know, some people may not like it, but you really need to try it and give it more than a couple days to get used to it. I've actually found myself trying to go back to this mouse, and it actually feels foreign now compared to the Magic Mouse. Now, I haven't used this for, say, like an 8-hour shift at work or anything like that, and that might be very tiring over time if you're doing a lot of point and click. So you may want to keep your old mouse handy, but it's worth checking out, and if you don't like it, you could always sell it on, you know, eBay or Craigslist or whatever, and probably get a decent amount for it. But just wanted to give you my take. If you have any questions or anything else you'd like to see, definitely feel free to message me, as I talked to quite a few of you lately online, and hope to see more of you. This is Aaron. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe and comment. I'll see you next time.